The Chicago Cubs had their biggest offseason in years, and in this video, I'm going to tell you the 3 reasons why I think Cody Bellinger could end up being their biggest offseason pickup of the 2023 season. Number 1, his previous rise to MVP status. At age 24, Cody Bellinger won the 2019 NL MVP, hitting .305 with 47 pumps and 115 RBIs. He won a Gold Glove and Silver Slugger in center field and finished with a 1.035 OPS, having a higher 2019 WAR than Mike Trout. In one of the premier markets in all of sports, Bellinger looked to become the next superstar of Major League Baseball. Then, a sharp decline in production left Bellinger as a below-average player since the start of 2020, averaging just .4 B-WAR per season. We clearly know he can do it, all we have to see is that he actually does it again. Number 2, his injuries. When it comes to Cody Bellinger, there's usually one main injury that baseball fans can point to that really started his downfall, and that was the shoulder injury from the 2020 NLCS. Bellinger dislocated his right shoulder after celebrating his go-ahead home run against the Braves in Game 7. While this does seem like a pretty easy injury to point out, Bellinger still hit 3 balls with an exit velo above 117 miles an hour in the World Series that year after his injury. These 3 balls were hit harder than any ball he hit in all of 2021 and 22 combined. This makes you think that his downfall could have started with another injury, which leads us to April 5th of 2021. A close play at first led Bellinger to collide with A's pitcher Raymond Goodwin, resulting in a hairline fracture in Bellinger's left fibula. After a short stint on the IL, Bellinger and the Dodgers both decided that playing through the injury wouldn't make it much worse, and that is what he did. A lingering injury like this can sometimes lead to a guy slightly changing his mechanics. Take a look at these 2 screenshots. The left is Bellinger in 2019 and the right is 2022. His feet are closer together in 2019 than they were in 22, and maybe driving off his back injured leg forced this change. Since I'm not a hitting coach nor a kinesiologist, I can't really tell you for certain that this slight change is the reason for his dramatic drop in power, but it sure is something to look at. Hopefully, an offensive resurgence is as easy as tweaking some mechanics that came about while battling his injuries. Reason number 3, the ban of the shift in 2023. Now this is one that could affect a lot more players than just Bellinger. Since 2020, Cody ranks 7th in all of Major League Baseball in outs on balls with a 500 expecting batting average or better, also known as a likely hit. Not only will the shift ban give Bellinger more space to squeak out some hits, but it could even help his mental state during at-bats. During a recent interview on the Compound podcast, Bellinger told Ian Happ and Mark Grace how the shift really messes with what you think should and shouldn't be a hit. He said, "It just opens up a completely different part of the game. Your whole life growing up, you hit a line drive back at the pitcher's face. That's a hit, your whole life. Now you have a third baseman in right field, so that hit to right field that used to be a hit your whole life now has Manny Machado standing out there catching everything. That can really mess with your mentals during a slump. Knowing that what you've done to get a hit your whole life is actually now an out can really make a player press and be desperate at the plate. So since he couldn't get hits through the shift, he may have looked to get his hits over the shift, a very common thing around the league. From the end of 2019 to now, Bellinger's average launch angle increased from 17.1 degrees all the way up to 21 degrees. This does come hand in hand with his ground ball hit rate being cut in half during that span. You can see right here on his spray chart, it looks pretty similar to how defenses play him. Websites like Rotoballer project a 14-point increase in his 2023 WOBA, weighted on-base average, due to the ban of the shift. Would this jump in WOBA bring back Bellinger to the MVP that we saw in 2019? No, probably not. But will a couple of lucky hits add to his overall confidence and hopefully unlock something on the north side? I guess we'll find out. Bellinger should have been the headliner in this recent offseason, with contracts similar to Manny Machado and Bryce Harper being thrown around. Hopefully he uses all 3 of these factors and more to absolutely ball out for the Cubbies in 2023. That's it, guys. The top 3 reasons that I think Cody Bellinger could be the most important acquisition for the Cubs in 2023. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you made it this far, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and shows me that you guys want to see a lot more of these videos. Thank you for watching.